Hello, my name is Faith Kilonzi.
I'm Rhonajoy Koome.
I'm Mongina.
And I am Mwikali, and together we are
Global Tech Sailors.
This is a podcast where we explore the latest trends and technologies in the world of
cybersecurity,
data science,
software engineering,
DevOps,
and many more.
Welcome aboard.
I am your host, Mwikali, and today we are going to be talking about a very controversial topic, that is
mentorship
in tech.
Thank you very much. I think we have seen in the streets of Twitter for the past weeks, right?
Yeah.
Something has been trending, something very important in the tech industry. And I really feel it's time we talked about it, and that is the role of mentorship in tech. So,
do you want to give us a backstory?
Yeah, give us context. Some of us don't know. I don't know what was happening.
As part of the audience as well.
So, there was a prey and there is a there are prey and there is a predator. So this predator preys on many. Okay, let me just put it in the right context. So apparently there has been, can I call it rumor, because it hasn't been
certified.
Exactly, like it hasn't been clarified that this was actually going on, that a particular mentor was taking advantage of their position. They'd use their position to lure and lie to, let me say, females who are trying to get into the tech industry. And this isn't right. I think we can all agree it isn't right.
Oh yeah, it is not right.
Because when we are all starting in tech, we all needed someone to hold our hands, right?
Yeah.
Which makes me ask this question: do we have mentors?
Personally, I do have.
Can you name them proudly?
No.
Oh, they're also playing on you. But they are not.
I don't think proudly should have been there, but
I don't think it is important, really.
Okay. You don't want to share your mentor.
I also have a mentor, but for me, I am proud of them. Just I don't want to name them because I have to protect their privacy. I don't know if they would be okay with me naming them. That's why I am not naming. Not because I'm not proud. I am proud of
very
them.
Proud of
for
them.
sure.
So you are
Great
mentees.
person.
Thank you. What about you, Kilonzi?
Okay, so for me, I've had several mentors over time, and it's been a good experience. I feel like they pointed me in the right directions whenever I needed them. Currently, do I have an active mentor that I don't have an active mentor that I can say that, oh, this is my go-to person, but I have people that I consult with in case I want to make a decision concerning my career or something, but not necessarily because we are working the journey together. I had one previously. There was a time I quit my 8 to 5 to start focusing on freelancing, so I had one for that. So, but I have some kind of a mentorship community for that kind of a role that I was involved in. So yeah, mentorship it is. It's a good one.
Okay, I think I am the different sheep right here, because to be honest, I've never had a mentor.
You go solo.
I don't think I go solo. I think I was so lost when I was getting into tech. I was trying to find my own way, best way I knew how.
Yeah.
So I felt even when I looked for a mentor, I wouldn't really know, like, I wouldn't know what to tell them. I wouldn't be able to tell them, like, this is the help I need. So I needed to navigate that on my own somehow. But I'm now a mentor. I mentor several people.
For sure.
Wow.
So
you guys also want to brag, because I also mentor a couple of people.
You brag. Me, I don't want to brag. I am a humble person.
I've also mentored a couple of people personally, like at a personal level. So yeah, I do mentor people, and I feel like it's a worthy duty. It's a good one.
Okay, so from that, can we all talk about the role of mentorship in the tech industry, and why is it so important?
First of all, is it important? Is it a must?
It's not a must, but it is. I feel it is.
I think
important.
Everyone should be able to answer for themselves that question.
I used the right time. This time I said I.
Yeah.
Mongina would have given me the I. Anyway.
Bombastic side. Criminal offense.
Guys, I'm not
Side
that
eye.
bad, but the role of mentorship is very important, and they play a really good role. The first one is skill development.
Yeah.
They will help you know the path that you should take. Let's say you're learning a specific skill, or generally if you're learning software engineering, a mentor will help you know this is the correct path. At least they will tell you this is the path I took, but with the years, this is what I think is best for you at this moment, and this is how I see it best if you navigate on this path. Like they will direct you on which is the best path to take if you're starting out, or if you're on the journey but you're not yet there, or even though you're there, they still do help you because they are always way ahead of you.
Like a guide.
Yeah, they provide guidance, and which is very important because this journey is not easy.
For sure.
I agree.
For sure.
Yeah, I think just to relay what Diana said, they have been there, right? You're here, you're a beginner, but they have been there. So I'm thinking of it like in the sort of way you're walking in a path, a dark path, but this person has been there. So they will tell you, don't step over there because upper maybe utanguka, there's a stone, walk this way. That's the role, or just to elevate you and probably make you move faster, maybe than, because they have already been there, they have experienced these things. So it's very important. But okay, maybe Faith should answer before I start, because I also have other thoughts.
You
A
think
different
you think
kind of
mentorship is not important?
not it is important, but sometimes I also think it's not like the 100%. Yeah, it's not the thing that
I am living proof it is not a necessity.
No. When we come back to it, I have a thought.
Okay, I think maybe, and I wish I had finished your point a lot. I can also borrow from it because I feel like we are talking from the same direction. Okay, so here's my case. Everyone knows my journey up to now, I'm hoping. So for me, I was already in tech. I did a tech-related computer science degree. I was doing this thing. So at that particular point, I was in school. I would say my lecturers were my mentors at that particular point, and I didn't necessarily need to reach out to someone in the industry up until when I started doing my internships. And that's when I met people in the industry that were, okay, I'm coding in Java. So the kind of guidance I needed at that particular point was more of, okay, this is the language that is because I wanted to be a software engineer. So it was guidance with regards to this is the language that is marketable, or this is what several companies are hiring with, and this is the amount that they are going to pay. Well, and all that kind of thing, like what is in demand in this industry and how can we work with it, right? And how can you best prepare to transition? So that's the kind of guidance I needed at that particular point. Was it helpful? Yes, 100%. I remember in one of my last internships, my supervisor got me into roles with regards to data engineering, data analytics, data science, and that's how I got my final capstone project for my undergrad. So if it wasn't for that kind of mentorship, maybe I wouldn't even be doing something related to big data currently. So it's one of those things that I would say it's necessary, but you need to put yourself in places where you know you're not blind that this person is guiding you.
Blind.
You're not like
a blind man.
Like a blind person that needs a stick to guide them into what? You need to have some sort of direction on where you're going first for you to be able to benefit from mentorship. You need to be somewhere for the mentorship to help you. Otherwise, people will take you to directions that there are a lot of opinions. Jesus Christ.
So what is coming out from you, Faith, is that as you're being mentored, you're not closing your mind totally and be living and walking. Okay, this person says let's sleep on the floor. Yes, we are sleeping. No. You also have you go there. You need to also have your own opinion as a person.
A mind of your own.
Not just follow the mentor. The mentor. If he says let's go to the pits, we go there. No. You need to have a mind of your own.
Yeah.
I also think if your mentor is the only one that is giving you direction, it becomes boring to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, what are you bringing as well?
Exactly.
Because as he mentors you, he also wants to learn from you.
I was actually reading a book. It is called I don't know the title, guys, but it's written by a Facebook.
It's called Leaning by Sheryl Sandberg.
Yes, Leaning, and she actually talks about. I
recommended that book to you. People will know.
Yeah, Faith did. I told you guys, Faith is Marianne cannot relate. Sorry. Anyway, she's giving me that. Anyway, the point is she talks about mentorship, and she says most of the time mentors are people probably who are very busy and they don't want you to come there and tell you A, B, C to Z. They want you to come there and ask them questions.
Yes.
Give them
something
to work on, problems to solve, not just coming there blindly waiting to be told A, B, C, D. No. That means you have to have a mind of your own, and you actually have to work on yourself first before going to the mentor. That's what I would say.
I think most mentors want their brain picked or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come to them with a challenging question.
Challenge, exactly.
Yeah, and make them think outside the box, or as if there is no box at all. Anyways, moving on to the next thing. Do you have something to say, Rona?
Yeah, I had some contrary opinion, but I don't know if is it coming, or do I pause it for a bit?
That's it.
Okay, so I saw a friend of mine tweet that we actually there's this concept that has been brought a lot in tech. That's the role of mentorship. It has come out to be made like it is a must. Like it's if you don't have a mentor, you cannot succeed in tech. And this is what he was saying. He was saying that I don't need mentorship. I just need connections. I need people. I need you, Faith, to refer me to jobs. I need you, Marianne. I don't need mentorship to. And that's for a bit. I would agree to that because I mean, at the end of the day, we want to be.
So basically, this person wants to use other people for connections and jobs, but not necessarily from. No. Because from what I'm getting, right, and I want to disagree. Because you might need. Yeah, you don't need a mentor. You need someone to connect you.
Yeah, I want you to refer me to jobs.
Then join those GDG platforms.
No. I think there's something else. There's also an expectation that because you feel like there's nothing that this person can teach you, or you need, like, it's giving it's inferring that if I have nothing, there's nothing I can guide you on, I can mentor you on. The only thing I can help you with is help you get a job, which inherently it's not wrong. I just feel like it doesn't come out as nice as professional.
No.
If you want to network from a place of I'm networking because I'm interested in other opportunities, then call it networking. Don't call it mentorship. Don't call it mentorship if all you need is a connection to your next opportunity. Don't call it that, because with mentorship might come with a job opportunity or not. But that's based on our relationship, because if I've been able to mentor you in this particular area and I feel like you're ready, I can refer you to my network because I believe in what you've been able to build and your skills, right?
All right, that makes sense.
So that is different from, so for that one, maybe you can expect me as your mentor to recommend you to something or for an opportunity. But we don't know each other, man. So I can't refer you to an opportunity. unless we have another different kind of relationship where we've maybe just established a network or a connection, which is a different game altogether.
I get that. I get whatever you're saying, and it's totally, I agree with it. Though when I think of it, whatever you were saying, I am not thinking of it in terms of I am coming to you as a mentor waiting for connection. It's more of like, if I sit down and from my point of view and look at, I don't know if I feel like I need the connections more than the
Then you don't
mentorship.
need a mentorship.
Then you don't need a mentor.
Yeah,
Go to networking events and meet someone to connect
network
to
out there, have
Yes.
friends,
No,
network
but
with them.
I cannot get. I need connections from people who know me before
then
I
go there as I
So
want
basically,
networking. I want
you're
to
friends with us
network.
because of what we offer,
Yeah.
not who we are.
Surely, no.
Right.
I feel like that has changed the whole.
We'll digress
No.
if we go that way.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
let's go,
I understand. That's why we said mentorship is not compulsory. If at this particular point in your career, what you are interested in is new opportunities and adventures, then go ahead and pursue that.
Yeah.
But don't seek them from a place of like it's mentorship if you have ulterior motives. And that's why Diana said your mentor also wants to learn from you. They want you to challenge them, because your mentor doesn't necessarily need to be someone who's older than you or is
it could
way
be.
better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's the other thing that a lot of people perceive wrongly about mentorship. The fact that
Like,
they have
you
to
guys
be
can also
older.
be on the same level and you
Yes,
just mentor each other.
we
You
can
keep
mentor each other
accountable.
here, right, Mwikali? You
Of
can
course,
mentor
yes.
me,
Of
Faith,
course, yes.
I
Diana.
want to mentor Mwikali.
Big data.
Please.
Okay.
Continue.
Which moves us to our next point. I think Rona might have touched a bit on it. I want us to talk about what do you think are some of the qualities of a good mentor, or what are the good qualities of a mentor?
The first point,
Eish.
should be a very good listener. Like, don't just be there. Oh no! When I'm speaking, you're not listening to what I want to tell you about.
Yeah.
You're not giving me a chance to talk because I asked you to mentor me. And also, it's also very important for you to have at least a good grasp of the content or what I want you to mentor me on, so that at least as we learning together, I'm also learning and I'm also growing, because if you're in the industry, I'm able to get what I should look forward to in the industry. Yeah.
Okay.
Patience. You can also have patience. Like, okay, I know you are way ahead of me, and maybe I am too slow. No, I'm not too slow though.
Yes.
But you should always be patient with the person that you're mentoring, even though maybe he or she could be quite slow or quite, I can't remember the word that I should use, but
Less experienced.
you should give him time to grow themselves as well. And even empathy, just showing people empathy. I was also there, just encouraging people. You can also get to where I am right now, and you don't have to belittle them so that you feel entitled or something. Just be a good person, and
Oh yeah.
I think one of the things that something that you've taught me, that you've mentioned that the mentor is not condescending, is respectful, and that I think it has brought us back to that conversation which we started with from the Twitter saga that was happening about a male mentor who was taking advantage of female colleagues or female mentees, right?
Yeah.
So they deceive you that they are going to be available or they are going to mentor you on something, but they have ulterior motives. So in that whole process, if then you know a mentor is in a place of power, right?
Yeah.
So that power dynamic creates some sort of tension and gives the mentor more power to be able to manipulate the situation. So as a mentee, you're more likely to do things that are not really that you didn't intend to because of this I've seen mentors, so, and maybe if you don't agree to their way of things, then maybe they end up dropping you as a mentee, or they treat you badly and all that kind of thing, which you didn't sign up for. You all you wanted was someone to guide you into genuinely, right? So a mentor, I feel like, should be grounded, should have integrity, because if you set out to mentor me in software development, Rona,
then
mentor me in
Just
software
mentor
development. Don't manipulate the situation to something else. I also know mentors who have gone ahead and now, because you're my mentee, I'll give you some job for you to do for me. Kumbe, it was a gig and I'll cash out from it in the name of I'm trying to help you.
So just exploit.
So you are exploiting me as a mentee, and because that is one thing that people should understand, that a mentor should not. They are. Yes, I respect you. You are more experienced and want to learn something from you, but they are not your God. They are not some demigod that you have to agree to.
Exactly.
You have to worship.
Yeah, and there's so many mentors that you can, if they're not, if you feel like you're stepping out of your way, out of your values, just because of mentorship, I feel like that's a toxic.
It's a toxic relationship.
Get out of it. Run, my friend. Run, Murife.
Run.
I think
I also want to say something. A mentor is not a teacher.
Yes.
A mentor is not a teacher, and they are not going to sit behind your computer and debug your code for you. And I hope that is very clear, because there are some people that, and that's why we said that you should have a mind of your own, and you should also have something that you're bringing to the table, because this is a mutual relationship.
Yes.
Ideally, a mentor maybe might have more work, or they are more busy. They are busier than you are, so you need to always meet them when they created time for you. And there is no way. We were talking about software engineering, but you want me to teach you how to connect your application to the database, like make it. I don't have a problem with telling you, oh yeah, you can install this extension, then you get this done, right? But no, as a mentor, you are not a teacher to teach this person. Then it turns out to be something different altogether. So don't expect your mentor to teach you something or debug your code.
I think a mentor is supposed to help you carve your path.
Yes.
Not teach you exactly.
Correct.
I'm not supposed to come here and tell you this is how you're supposed to write a print statement. This is how you're supposed to declare a variable.
Yes.
That's not my work as a mentor.
A mentor can provide resources.
Yeah, exactly.
True,
Yeah, to help you learn.
But the learning is for you to do.
The learning is you to do. I think for you, the main thing, you come with questions. You have gone through the resources. What parts have you not understood? Not just me coming there pointing out everything. And just to go back to, I am thinking of, these situations where you under mentorship, and then some sort of whatever we were talking about, integrity issues and all that. And brings me back to, I remembered a point again from the book. You guys go read that book. It's a good book. Thank you, Faith. She was speaking about the best way to choose a mentor is to approach someone you already have a relationship with. It becomes more authentic, or rather, it's more authentic if I know you, or we have a personal ground, rather than out of nowhere we are in an event. I've never met you. You don't know me. I just had your speech, Faith, and I was inspired, and then I come and say,
I saw you on Twitter.
I saw you. I want you to be my mentor. You're not going to really have a lot of connectedness because you don't know me.
Yeah.
So it would be more, I think, personal if we got to know each other.
Yeah.
Right now, if I asked you to be my mentor, I think you would be, because we have a relationship.
Correct.
And it would be
and
more...
you also know my values as a mentor.
Yes.
So which is something we need to talk about, because I've seen people that were supporting that person saying that you made my career. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have made it in this tech industry and that kind of thing. And
you're wondering,
like, in the age of social media, you're more likely to meet people through their social media profiles and the lens in which the internet presents them to us, right? It's very difficult for you to know them individually and their values and what grounds them. So that's why, just because I have my account is verified and have a huge following doesn't qualify me as a mentor.
Say it again.
Yeah, so one of the things that I feel like also when you're choosing a mentor is that thing also, like, it's fine, I can be inspired by you, Rona. Like, I can love your work,
and whatever
without
I am going
idolizing you. Does it make sense? Because when you get to a point where I idolize you,
whatever
I will do anything.
Whatever you say, I will follow
for sure.
Yes.
And actually, you as a mentee, you also have a part to play, isn't there?
Yes.
Because you're building yourself also. You can't like give up all your hard work. You can't give credit to someone else for your journey.
I mean, you've also done the work.
You've been the one coding, you've been the one learning.
Putting in the work.
Yeah.
It's like now you brought nothing and this person did all the work.
No, but
and we're not saying that you shouldn't credit your mentors. Credit them.
But in the right way.
In the right way. Don't idolize them. Don't idolize them, which is not good. And I feel like there's a lot in the social media, especially Twitter. You're very, like, people grow fanatics just because I posted that I earn $10,000 per month. you feel like, oh yeah, Faith is the person. Faith is the person, and then you are in Faith's DM and you're like, oh, Faith, can you mentor me? You don't know if I do wash. I might say it comes from tech, but it doesn't come from tech. And also, it doesn't mean that I have time for me to dedicate to you, and you don't know me personally, so that's why it goes back to the personal relationship that you need to cultivate. Fine, you can still be mentored by a stranger, but a stranger after you get to know them. So network with them first, get to know them, buy them coffee or they buy you coffee, or whatever the kind of interaction that you guys will do to create a relationship first. Like, let's not the first thing be my mentor. Get to know them.
Get to know them. And also, please just be grounded, as we were saying, integrity for the mentee, for the mentor, even as a mentee. I don't know if you've already spoken about this, but let me just say it again. You are your own person. You have your values. Man, don't let anyone make you do something that you're very uncomfortable doing, but you're doing it for the sake of mentorship. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Correct.
Have you guys heard about the concept of reverse mentorship?
Reverse mentorship.
Yeah, it's basically where people of a younger age get to mentor people of an older age on what they think of emerging trends. I think a good example would be us with the older generation. Because they grew up in an age where computers were tales, stories to them. But then we came with the knowledge. So now we'd find that we have the older people reaching out to us to be able to guide them through this whole tech thing. Would you feel comfortable mentoring an older person about tech?
Does helping my mom set up WhatsApp part of that reverse mentorship?
That's a very mushy area.
Like, I'm helping her set up her smartphone.
Yeah. I think it would count. I think it would.
I think you can. Hey, can you teach your mother HTML right now? I think the basics, how to operate a phone, how to get news from website, how to do the basics, to type, write an email, like the basic
Yeah.
day-to-day things that we do on our computer.
Me, I think I am already doing that.
Yeah.
On a
I'm actually
I also do
I'm
that
just
every
doing
day.
that, and I think it's okay as long as we are both keeping it professional. I mean, I'm just there to guide you. You're open enough to listen to me. That's all I need. And we are both professional and have our values intact. So it's
I won't call it mentoring, but I was coaching someone who was 40 something, was 40 something years old. She wanted to get into she's already in tech, but she was mostly involved. She wanted to get into tech writing, and she also wanted to package her background or resume into how to acquire jobs in tech and all that. And I mean, it was more of coaching than mentorship, but just because of that, she looked like she had more certifications than I did. She had more experience. She was older. But the fact that I was able to help her in that particular way, I was paid. But
Of course,
does
the
it
money
count?
counts.
Does it count as reverse mentorship?
Yeah, I think it actually does, because reverse mentorship doesn't even have to be between the older and the younger generation. It can also be people, even in your workplace currently. You'd find that there are people who existed in the company before you, but then they're bringing in a new system. So they'd want you as a junior employee to kind of like bring in your fresh perspective on what you think, since you've grown up in this era of computers. We are very lucky to have experienced AI very young. So I think those are some of the perks. And then I think from what I have heard from most of you, mentorship has a way of, let me say, fulfilling both sides.
Yeah.
Like it rewards both sides, the mentor
does.
and the mentee,
it does, if done correct.
if done correctly. So I think we all know the benefits that a mentee gets.
Yeah.
As a mentor, what are some of the benefits you get from mentorship?
I would say fulfillment. I don't know, me, it makes me happy to see someone I have mentored like succeed or just build something out. It makes me really happy inward. So as a mentor, you get to feel happy, feel happy.
You can see the fruits of your labor.
It's not mine, but it makes me feel happy.
Like you were part of that
Yeah,
win,
that
for sure.
journey.
I also enjoy creating an impact. So I think when you mentor people, you're creating an impact in their life.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So if you mentor at least 10 people, those 10 people will go and mentor 10 people in that community, and you see the impact that you'll be creating in that entire community.
Yeah.
This is a good thing.
And just to add onto her point, impact and impact on people. Do you know, guys, like impact on people lasts forever. Like it's so heavy, man.
Yeah.
So you're creating impact on people. People don't forget. People, it's not like a thing or a plant or an animal. So again, very heavy.
I also
the
think
impact.
you get to learn new stuff as the mentee challenges you. Maybe you are not sure about that specific topic or that specific thing that they asked. You'll go and do some more research and get to learn.
Yeah,
That's actually
definitely.
very true.
You know, yeah.
And it's
I think there's also that the general understanding, to add on your point, that whenever you teach someone something,
It is.
or whenever you guide someone towards something, it helps you solidify what you already know and teaches you new things, new ways of doing something. So it's very, very good. I think also something else that has helped me with the mentorship is the social capital. The social capital that comes with it and the credibility that comes with it, that if you, based off on the impact that I made on you as a mentee, I can easily, that particular word of positive word or of positive feedback that you've given me as a mentee, as your mentor, can go a long way for you recommending me to something. Then also there is also the reverse aspect of it, where if I believe in your skills and you've been my mentee and I've recommended you to another network of mine, then I'm more likely to benefit from that. Like if my friend calls me and like, you brought me someone who is good in my company, like there's just that social capital that builds from it, because you know for sure you trained someone, they've been able to, you've contributed in another relationship, so it becomes like some network of positive things happening based off of the mentorship that you've been able to do.
And in this era, the social capital, we cannot close our eyes on it, my people.
You can't
we need
live
those
without.
we need that social capital.
That's a fact. I also think it helps you improve your communication skills. Like if you aren't a good listener, you'd learn these kind of things. You'd be able to listen more and even give better feedback. Also your leadership skills.
Yeah.
Because as a person, you'd imagine that someone is looking up to you. And that will challenge you to even change the way you carry yourself. Literally.
Actually, this makes me think.
What are you thinking?
No. It's just that there's so many advantages of. I feel like even the mentee is not getting as much as the mentor is getting in return.
That's actually very true.
It's a good one.
So any other points you want to add on mentorship? This is an open forum, literally.
Red flags that you can notice in a mentor or a mentee.
What are some of the things that you'll see in a mentor or a mentee, and you'll be like, I need to keep my distance?
And he starts creating some weird communication.
I think we'll have to generalize. It can either be a he or a she.
Oh yeah, when he or she starts
making appropriate passes.
Same, like it's the same thing, the same point goes both way for the mentor and for the mentee. If I am mentoring you and you're starting to make and then I realize you probably ask me to your mentor because of some other
ulterior
motives.
But wait, I saw something during the chaos that were happening.
Yes.
I saw someone said they found their person through mentorship. So how do you draw the line?
How do you draw the line? I also saw that.
How do you draw that line?
I feel like it depends on
a very mutual understanding that's very transparent.
Are you both into this whatever?
Have you mutually agreed?
Or is it this? Do you feel like you have to do it because you want to continue? You know, you're fearing there's that fear of being cut off, being dropped. So is it mutual? That's the thing. If it is, well and good, people find love.
but there is a caveat to that, and the reason why this is a very
trending on very.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. On hot call.
Yes, like it's a bit tricky because the power dynamic of it doesn't make it. I mean, have you guys heard of Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, exactly.
Where someone falls in love with their kidnapper and all that just because of the power dynamic.
Yeah, because they feel this person is in power.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of those things. I mean, how did the slaves get kids with their masters? Anyway.
It's even evident in Money Heist.
Yes.
It's evident in Money Heist. Stockholm in Denver.
Yes.
You remember?
I don't.
Okay. She's only missing is what she. What an empress. Okay, so Rona watches some weird shows. Yeah, she's been forcing us to.
You have not watched Money Heist?
I have. I don't remember this.
Wait, you don't remember Stockholm and Denver?
Who is Stockholm? I have never. I know Denver. The computer
Stockholm was
guy,
the
right?
lady. No, that was Rio.
Let us stop.
Let's just stop.
Please.
Let's stop. Please, you can go on Twitter on
You can redo the movie.
just go and watch the series again. But that's the thing, right? The power dynamic makes it a bit tricky because you don't know if you're actually in love with this person or you're in love. I mean, all of you sapiosexuals, you are here saying, oh, just because someone is providing some sort of guidance, you might feel like, this is what I want, kind of thing. But do you actually have feelings for them, or is it feelings based off? Is it infatuation based on or the kind of
the knowledge
they're providing and the intelligence? Because I mean, we all get turned on by some people still get turned on by intelligence and stuff, and you feel like it's a dicey situation.
Yeah,
you need to be sure that you actually like this person, and I would rather it comes from maybe the person, the mentee first, than it comes from the mentor, just for balance. But for me personally, if I realize that I actually like you, I'll discontinue the mentorship, then see if I can pursue the relationship. If it's more, if at that particular point, I feel like at that particular point, if you realize that you're having romantic feelings for this person and
get another mentor,
then pursue this independently, but don't mix the two.
I think if you decide to maybe hold the mentorship, pursue the relationship, if this person said yes to the relationship, you can continue your mentorship in the relationship.
I don't know. I don't want to be mentored.
You can mentor them in the house.
By my romantic.
I also don't want that. How boring is okay?
No, you people haven't seen the meme where you're coding for 20 minutes and then.
I don't know. I don't know.
That should be the case.
I'm not sure. I mean, even when it comes to dating, I don't know if I want to date someone in the same space. Like, I can date someone in tech, but I'm not sure if I would date someone who we are doing the same exact role. I don't know. I want diversity kind of thing. But yeah, something else that I think people should look out for, if it's now the mentor who thinks they are in love, and there's no ulterior motive, you're in love with your mentee, fine. Discontinue that mentorship. But find solutions. Or don't take advantage. Just don't take advantage.
Don't force yourself.
Don't force yourself on something. It's tricky. I feel like, ideally, in a perfect world, no mentor should pursue their mentee romantically, and vice versa. But in a case where it happens, find solutions, pursue another kind of mentorship, and provide solutions. Then see which one is of priority.
I think for me, I'd say all the red flags of a mentor
or mentee
is basically the opposite of what we've said a good mentor is. If this person doesn't have integrity, if they aren't really a good listener, if they don't put...
They're not patient with
you. Exactly.
They're
all those are red flags.
They make you feel like
they're
you don't
not
know anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Condescending.
I actually hate that bit.
I hate it too. I hate it, man.
Where a mentor makes you feel like you don't know anything. Like
you don't know. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's also now the other aspect of the mentee. The mentee can never be disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly.
I think mutual respect comes without saying.
Yeah.
But as a mentee, you cannot afford to be disrespectful. Regardless of how much you think you know.
Respect is a two-way traffic.
It's a two-way traffic. So respect should be paramount in all aspects.
I think in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
Even without the mentorship bit.
Even without the mentorship,
for sure.
Be a nice human being as well. Yeah.
Mongina can teach us about being nice. Anyway, as we wrap up.
Yes!
Whoa, that was loud.
That was very strong.
That was the loudest I've ever.
Where was that voice when we were struggling to hear you?
The shade.
The
again.
shade.
Okay, but anyway, as we wrap up this episode, or as we wrap up about role of mentorship in tech, Rona, what do you have to say to us? Give us your parting shot, literally.
I think it's all okay. It's all self-awareness. As I said, me, I'm speaking to the mentees. I want to speak to the mentees. Have a mind of your own. Thank you.
Mongina, what do you have to say?
Get to know what you want from the mentor, and also the mentor should know the boundaries, like create boundaries between the two of you, and just be good people, be kind to each other, and be curious. Don't just go and sit and wait. Challenge each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kilonzi.
Yeah, for me, I think the most important thing is understand, do you need a mentor or do you not? Then pursue intentionally pursue that. Yeah. First understand, why do you want to go, and in what aspect, then in what aspect of your life do you need mentor? Because people get mentored in finance, in all these other things. So just understand what you want first and pursue it.
Okay, I think I can just finish up by saying mentorship is important, but it isn't the final thing in tech. You don't need a mentor to survive. You can always survive on your own. So it is for you to know what you want and then work towards achieving what you want. And if a mentor is being involved in the process, let's just say keep it respectful, make it professional, establish boundaries. And with that, I think you'll be able to reap the fruits of mentorship. And with that, I think we can close off this episode. And until next time,
Adios!
Bye. Gracias.